Secondly, I will deconstruct or interrogate the meaning of public finance and particularly of the good life. And finally, how public finance can contribute to the good life. In my opinion, there are three major challenges that face our civilization. First, climate change, which has been touched on yesterday. Second, the whole question of extreme inequality. And finally, the question of the role of the state and the market. Of course, should grow, but even here, the quality, the content, the equity issues of growth are more important than the quantum of growth. We should really stop measuring ourselves against GDP growth. For rich countries, there should be a radical rethink on growth. Focus should be on redistribution and sustainable growth, or even zero growth, right? And we have some Japanese colleagues here. The case of Japan, economists like to say they have a problem of consumption deficit, right? Japan has got full employment. It's got a high standard of living. It's got relatively low level of inequality. They produce everything that they need, all right? And there's plenty of discretionary goods and luxurious consumption goods. So why should we be so hung up about wanting to have 2% growth? You know, why can't it be zero growth? Okay. I don't know. Maybe we can have a discussion, among our delegates here. Now, Keynes, almost 100 years ago, made a very important speech. He was talking about what the economy would be like in 2030, and we are reaching almost 2030. He says in 100 years, we would have reached a technological level to solve the problem of production with then plenty to spare. And we have reached that. The question, therefore, confronting us is what is next? Do we continue the endless rat race of production and consumption? Or do we devote our energy to non-economic purposes? Right? And he talks about reorganization of work, where we should spread thin the butter to reorganize and share work that needs to be done more widely. Okay? And then he thinks of the 3 hours workday or 15 hours work week to satisfy our desire, and the rest of the time to pursue non-economic activities. Unfortunately, this is not happening. In the United States, people are working 60 hours a day. I don't know for what. Frankly, so that we can have the next iPhone. I mean, that is totally ridiculous. Okay? Marx, on the other hand, also talks about it. What is the ideal society and good life? Where you must have equitable society. It doesn't talk about equal society. Not that everybody must have the same amount, but at least it should be equitable. And every individual should be able to then fulfill his or her potential, so that we can work in the morning, fish in the afternoon, philosophize or read or listen to music at night. But that is a good life. Okay? Not the rat race where you work until 12 p.m. What about Gandhi? The definition of civilization is not how much a society can produce, but how much restraint it can exercise. Okay? And the earth provides enough to satisfy everybody's needs, but not everyone's greed. The same, our religious tradition, what does Buddhism call for? Calls for control of craving and desire, which is the basic source of human suffering. Okay? Now, I lived in the Philippines for 6 years, working in ADB. And among the things I did, more important than what I did in ADB, was I worked with the slum people in Ikutan. Ikutan is the big slum just beside the Manila airport. And I started a community there, a spiritual community, Unitarian universities. And last Sunday, just 2 days ago, I went back and I left Philippines 12 years ago. Okay? And I worked with these very, very poor people. And I was surprised that this community that I started still thrive. And I started a microfinance project with them, you know, lending money, and I was shocked that this lady still showed me and said, sir, you know, we still have microfinance. I said, how many people are lending to? We're lending to 22 groups. I said, what is your default rate? Yeah, we lose money, but it's okay. We make people happy. You know, just unbelievable that this thing is happening, you know, in this slum area. Okay? And Christianity also says the talk about the same thing, Sermon on the Mount. We talk about charity, and blessed are the poor. Okay? So then, I'm finishing up. We return to 3 mega challenges of our time: the climate change, inequality, and the role of the state and the market. Okay? So what role can the state play in reducing climate change? We have to radically re-educate ourselves and the young to think what a good life is about. Okay? That can humans enjoy life without endless consumption and production, without overloading and destroying our environment. These are all issues tied to climate change. And I think we have to re-educate ourselves first, you know, and here are all the educators. We have to re-educate our students. And we have to reorganize our production and distribution system to sustainable growth and equitable growth. And we have to push back this whole notion of shareholders capitalism, which is leading to destruction. Shareholders capitalism is one where it says that the only thing that is important in an organization or company is to maximize the shareholders' wealth. Nothing else important. 15 years ago, when I was working in another bank, which is called Deutsche Bank, right, we were asked to go to a seminar in Singapore for 3-4 days, and to brainwash us about what, you know, banks and organizations should do. So the first thing that this instructor said, about 20 of us were there, and all the middle management, financial people. He said, okay, tell me, what do you think is the purpose of a bank or a company and all this stuff? So everybody gives their own 2 cents worth, right? To make profit, to make goods, to provide services, to give jobs, to satisfy customers, blah, blah, blah. So you list down 20 or 15, objectives. Then they say, okay, we're going to be here for 2 days. Let me tell you one thing. Of all the 20, there's only one thing that matters. That is to make maximize profit. All the other things are unimportant. Okay? That is the extreme position that we have in our world. And that has been the position over the last 40 years. But only in the last few months that they know that this thing is a big problem. It's a big elephant. Okay? And as I said, Dikashing himself realized that if you don't do something about this rapacious system, it's going to eat us up. And that, the other thing is that, the Henry C, I think the richest guy in Philippines, right? I'm told that his wealth increases by 1 million every 10 seconds. Right? And the workers, that the wages he pays are minimal, and he doesn't make them permanent, so that he doesn't have to pay any benefits. Right? They work for 6 months, they're sacked, and if they come back again, there's no benefits. But this is the type of system which maximizes profit, production, consumption, which is going to lead to our eventual destruction. So what is the alternative? We go back. What is the right mix between state and the market? Okay? So the market, I believe, should exist, but it should be subordinated to social goals. And it's the people who must determine what is the right, equitable type of society we want to live in, and how public finance can play a role in that. Thank you very much.